Hello there. How are you all doing today? I'm doing wonderful because I am making my return back to recording videos. That's right, the content creator, Sauceboss himself, is back on the scene. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day as we are going to start our Pokemon Ruby version Nuzlocke. Let's just get this game going right here, jump right into the act. Gen 3, where I really started to get into the scene of things. Actually, I started back in Gen 1 myself. I played Blue version, but I was just a wee lad and did not understand the game. I did not understand the importance of story progression, so I just spent a lot of time battling Pokemon on Route 1 and 2, and the forest and all that, just in the starting area. By the time I took on the first gym with my Wartortle, I think it was level 29, and I think I had a Pidgeotto, and God, I can't remember what else. I had some pretty overpowered mons, and once I kind of started figuring out, how the game works, I basically ran through it. I actually never beat the second gen. I got really frustrated, could not beat the Elite Four. I had wasted my Master Ball on a Raikou, but Gen 3 is where I really started to pick up, but it did take me 200 hours on Sapphire before I actually beat the Elite Four for the first time, because I was an idiot. I picked Sceptile, and while it did work great for Kyogre and the 8th gym, it did not go well for most of the game, so I have since learned that grass starters are complete trash. You should always just go water or fire. So yeah, we're going to jump back into Gen 3. It's actually been a long time since I've played Ruby and Sapphire. The re-releases were great, but I still hold a good, solid place in my heart for the originals. So let's just jump right into this. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's right. It does this because there is no internal clock. So, yeah. It says time-based events, basically meaning that the clock doesn't move in these games. So, that's kind of gonna suck for some of the. I think the only time delusion or evolutions in this game were Umbreon and Espeon. Maybe if you. No, I can't recall. I think it's just Umbreon and Espeon, and then we're gonna miss out on like the TV stuff and the sales, but that's alright. I'm gonna skip through this because I'm talking about other things that are more important, and this is just the general statement that we all get. So yes, this is a Nuzlocke. It's also randomized. I forgot to add that in the title. I don't care if you're doing a Nuzlocke on an emulator and it's not randomized, you're doing it wrong. So it's one of those implied things. So we are most definitely a boy. Yeah, I've fathered a child, so I would hope that I am a man. We are definitely going with a different name. Those all really suck. And we are obviously one of those guys. And we can't fit Sauceboss, so we're just gonna go with the sauce. I could put the sauce, but yeah, we're just gonna put sauce. Yeah, sauce is my name. What do we got going on in chat here? Oh, okay. Thank you, Amber, for that wonderful information about passing gas. Alright, so here we go. Come see him in his Pokemon lab. The infamous truck scene. Again, I still don't understand. Why are you riding in the back of a truck? Why are you not riding in the cab? Who puts a 10-year-old child in the back of a truck to move? And it is explained, I believe in the later games, in the remakes, you come from Johto, so, which, by the way, is an island, so you obviously, like, flew into, like, a port or something, or your stuff had to be shipped, so you probably rode from, like, Lily Cove all the way here, yeah, in the back of a truck, and everybody's already inside. So like this guy just drove this truck all the way to your house and is just like, nah, I'm gonna make my Pokemon do it. The sprite work was so good in this game though. I remember this just being like revolutionary. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it as is. Because, like I say, the internal battery doesn't work. Unfortunately, that's kind of the problem we're seeing a lot of the GBA cartridges have, where their internal batteries are actually running out, and some of the games you get, you can still play them, and you still save your games and everything, but the internal battery doesn't work. So if you have any kind of like timed events or anything like that, they actually never come about because it's all based upon that internal clock, and if that doesn't work, you're just kind of screwed. So you can still play the games, but there's a lot of, some of the stuff you actually miss out on. Like I said earlier, Umbreon and Espeon is entirely based upon the time. Now, there was no day-night cycle in these games, which I think was kind of a dropped ball considering that they had them in Gen 2, but the time of day was really, you had to check the clocks, but I mean, without that, you're basically up creek without a paddle. So here's May. I will say, I did appreciate, I think May is like overly eager. She reminds me a lot of, God, one of the people in our group, Mark, bless his soul, but he's just such a happy character. He just reminds me so much of May. But ironically, May is actually what we call one of our admins, our vice president. We call him because he actually went, I can't remember how May came about, but I know for a while we were calling him May. I think, nope, I'm wrong. I forget that we don't have to, that's not an event we have to trigger, it's just there. So yeah, you can hear someone shouting, obviously, Professor Birch being the amazing professor that he is, getting chased around by Poochyena. Is it Poochyena or is it Poochyena? I say Poochyena. I know other people say other things. So here we're gonna get our starter. And yeah, so we're gonna get our starter, but I'm gonna let the guys in the gang decide, the guys and the gals in TLTPG. That's who's unofficially sponsoring this video. We're a great gaming group that we do lots of, oh, I forgot that it was in this game, Pokemon Cries. They're kind of unofficially, we do a lot of, they're unofficially sponsoring this video. We do a lot of Pokemon stuff, competitive battling, tournaments, draft leagues. We have some great content creators, the Blazing Squid, Thumb Brother 2, Lazy Ghost Gaming, and our Prez, but he mostly does live streams on Facebook just exclusively for the gang. But okay, I get it. You're screaming your head off. So we're gonna see what our starters are, and we're gonna let them vote. Oh. I'm afraid to hit A because I don't know if I actually like by hitting A I accept. Wow. Okay. Good selection. I obviously know what I would. Well, no, I actually. Well, it's a randomizer, so. If I. Yeah. Wow. This is actually kind of an. It's a pretty obvious pick in my mind, but again, we're gonna let everybody else kind of decide this, and yeah. So Meditite, the Meditate Pokemon, the Flame Pokemon Moltres, or the Stag Beetle Pokemon Pinsir. So we have a 2-stage evolution fighting Psychic Pokemon that actually is pretty clutch in the later games. I forget what its base stats look like in this one, but this physical special split hasn't happened yet, so it actually has the availability of being, whichever one is higher, you know, you can utilize either the fighting or the psychic. Obviously, Moltres is friggin' Moltres, so fire flying. Special attack gonna be its ace in the hole. Flying kind of not really because it's that physical, but it's still a really good Pokemon considering it's legendary. And Pinsir, the Stag Beetle, just that bug type, but a pretty solid choice, being a one stage. So if you don't want to go with the overpoweredly amazing win all Pokemon, not really, because it's just how these things work. But Pinsir being just a one stage Pokemon, good base stats, and bug types are all physical, and it's a very physical mon. So with that, I'm gonna close out this video. Post your comments down below. I know I don't have any followers or anything, but I'm going to be sharing this with TLTPG. You guys see that? You can comment down below, and we're going to be making a poll on the page that will include the results from YouTube. Compile it all together. You guys will be deciding the starter. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to check out here, and we'll see you guys later.